Hello everybody, welcome. I'm Zodiac, welcome. So basically in this wonderful, the way how this is, I think that we're going to be having a wonderful feeling about how it's going to be in that way, because I think that the best, most strategizing way of how it goes, I think that's going to be. So I'm so sorry that my voice is a little bit quiet today, I'm so sorry about it. But the way how this is going to be for the way how it goes, this is defeat dollar poker game. It's gonna be a late night poker, by the way, and it's gonna be very interesting indeed. So you have to understand that when it's the late night poker, the way how it is, you have to know what's going to be happening in that way. Right? We have to believe about how everything is in that significance, and we have to do exactly how it's going to play out. That's how it is. But when you have your own strategy, when you have your own basic mathematics of how it's going to be, this is the way how it is in that way. It's like, okay, well, it's going to be how it is. I'm going to do exactly how I'm going to be responsible and how it's going to be, because you're trying to have that reflection of how it seems to be. So you have to do exactly how it is, because it's going to be very interesting indeed. And knowing about how it is in that way, you're thinking, okay, well, this seems to be happening. This is how it's going to be, how it is. This is the way it seems to be. So we have to understand that the way how this is going to be how it's going to be, right? So you have to understand that when you have your own basic strategy, you know how it is in that way, right? That's how it goes. So I hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please a comment if you want. But this is how it seems to be in that way. So remember how it is. I have the dealer button, that's how it goes, right? And I have the Tim's card to split the cards up as well. So that's how it seems to be. Plus, the pro gets will be on your left side, so Alex is on the right side. You're not confused about it, but that's how it is. And it's the way it kind of happens in that way. It's the way it seems to be and that's how it goes. So here we go. So the pro guys have ace of clubs, and so Alex has the 7 diamonds. So pro guys will go first. So here we go. Pros will get 6 cards, so Alex will get 5 cards. So let's see. So the pro guys have ace of spades, 6 of diamonds, 3 6 of clubs, and 6 4 of hearts. So basically they have 3 6s. That's how it's going to be in that way. And you think, well, this is going to be very interesting indeed. So that's how it goes. And let's see. I have the queen, ace spades, 8 clubs, 5 of hearts, and 10 of diamonds. So, that's how it goes in that way. And you think that, alright, this is going to be fine, alright, but this is how it goes in that way. So, here we go. And the flop is ace of clubs, 8 of diamonds, 9 of ace of clubs, 8 of hearts, 9 of diamonds. Turn, ace of hearts, and 3 hearts. I have ace 8 full house, defeats the ace 3 full house, but I think ace 8 defeats ace 3, yeah, so 1 point for Zodiac, 0 points for the little guys. And the flop is ace of hearts, 9 of diamonds, ace of clubs. The turn, 10 clubs, and 7 diamonds. I believe I can miss, but the Pogods have trip aces, so they have a 3 of a kind, so it's 1 point for the Pogods, 1 point for Zodiac. And let's see. And the flop is King of clubs, 7 diamonds, Ace of clubs. The turn. 7 of spades. And 10 of hearts. I believe that 8s and 7s defeats pair of aces, so that leaves at least 2 points for Zodiac, 1 point for the Pogods. And let's see. And the flop is 2 of hearts, 4 of 7 of spades. The turn. King of diamonds. And King of spades. I believe I have a queen high flush. Defeats the 6s and kings, so they're 2 pair. But now that must be at least 2 plus 1 is 3, so 3 points for Zodiac and 1 point for the Pogods. Wow, so it's going to be very how it is. Now we'll do the big finale because it's going to be very different indeed in the next little while. But the way out this is going to be very confident of how it's going to be, and you know how it is, and you have to understand of what's happening in that way. So everything seems to be all good, but then that's how it's going to be, right? So let's see. So Zodiac will get 6 cards, Pogods will get 5 cards. So let's see. I have the 9, 5 of spades, 5, king, 6 of diamonds, and the 7 of spades as well. So, you know, that's how it goes, right? And let's see what the Pogods have. Pogods have the ace, king of spades, queen of diamonds, 4 hearts, and 10 of clubs. So, you know, they have a royal flush draw, as they have, because they have the ace, king of spades. So that's the highest one in suit. So this is how it's going to be in that way. So here we go. And the flop is 8 of spades, queen of hearts, 10 of diamonds. The turn, 6 clubs. And 9 diamonds. I also have the 6 and 10 I straight. So now it's 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 points for Zodiac, 1 point for the Pogods. And the flop is 6 of clubs, 10 of diamonds, 8 of spades. Now it's straight for Zodiac. The turn, queen of spades, and queen of clubs. Wow. So I had the straight, but Pogods have a full house. Queen 10 full house. Wow. So now it's 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 points for the Pogods, 4 points for Zodiac. Let's see. And the flop is 8, queen of clubs, 8 of spades. The turn, 7 of diamonds. and 7 of hearts. I have trip 7s. I have a 3 of a kind. Pro cards kind of missed. So now it's 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Zodiac and 2 points to the pro cards. Let's see. And the flop is 8, Jack, 7, all diamonds. So I have a straight flush draw. I do. I need the 4 diamonds and 9 diamonds to make a straight flush. Wow. The turn. Here's 2 hearts. And ace diamonds. So no straight flush I had. But I also have the king of flush. You know, that's the way how it goes. So that must be at least 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for Zodiac. 2 points for the pro gods. So see, it's very interesting in this, because the way how this is, I think that the way it seems to be, and in theory, it's basically how it's gonna be, Is you think, alright, I know what to do, but then it's like, how would you, have your own, protection of what's going on, right? So you have to use your own mathematics and your own strategies about knowing what to do. It's like, okay, this is the way it works, right? So when things to be in that way, it's like you're trying to master your own skills, right? It's like, alright, I know what to do, but then it's like, I need to do exactly what it seems to be, right? So it's like, okay, so it's like you just need to understand what's happening in that theory. This is based on what's happening in that of how it is, right? So it's like, okay, well, this is going to be how it is, you know, and you have to go wild, you know, as it seems to be, right? So it's like how it's going to be in that way, right? First we get 7 cards, so we also get 6 cards. So the pro guys have, they have at least 5, 7 of spades, king 5 of clubs, ace of clubs, 9 of hearts, and king of diamonds. So, you know, they have pair of 5s, pair of kings. Like that's the way it goes, right? So you have to understand that. Let's see what's happening for someone else. I have the ace, 9 of spades, jack of clubs, 3 king of hearts, and 3 diamonds. So, you know, it's the way it kind of looks, because it's kind of being pressed, right? So, say the pro guys can't make the royal flush with the jack of clubs because I took it away, because they have these king of clubs, right? So that's how it goes, right? So it's like this is going to be how determining of how it's going to be in that way. And let's see. The flop is 10 of diamonds, 2 of spades, 5 of hearts. And on the second board, let's see. Flop is 8 of hearts, jack of diamonds, ace of hearts. So top 2 in a heart draw. So it's not bad so far. The turn. Turns the jack of spades. 20 diamonds. And 6 diamonds. 8 clubs. So let's see. The pro guys have a 3 kind with a pair of 5s. And I have a pair of jacks. Like I missed it, right? So that'll be Uh, 2 plus 1 is 3, so 3 points for the Pro Gods. And I think I'm up to like 7 points, 8 points. I think it's 8 points for Zodiacs, I believe, yeah. And then the other one was Pro Gods have pair of kings, pair of eights. I have aces and jacks, like I have 2 pair. So Pro Gods kind of miss with their 2 pair as well, kings and eights, but aces and jacks takes it. So that must be at least 4 points, or no, 9 points for Zodiacs and 4 points for the Pro Gods. I'm not trying to get myself confused there. And let's see. And the flop is Queen, 6 of clubs, 5 of diamonds. Another top set for the Pro Gods. Turn. 6 of hearts, a full house for the Pro Gods. And 8 of spades. I kind of complete miss because they have the 9 high straight, they have a full house. So that must be at least 5 points for the Pro Gods, 9 points for Zodiacs. And let's see what's happening. And the flop is 4 of clubs, 8 of spades, 6 of hearts, 8 high straight for the Pro Gods. Wow. Return. 4 hearts. And King of spades. Pro Gods have a full house with the King 4 full house. They have an 8 high straight. That'll be 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for the Pro Gods and 9 points for Zodiac. So let's see. I will do the big finale coming up as well, and then I'll do the other big finale for the Pro Gods. So, this is gonna be very interesting indeed. Because for reference, I think that this is a very good strategy about knowing what to do, and you're thinking, alright, this seems to be very good. I know what to do, but then it's like how you're going to do exactly what it is in that way, and thinking, okay, this seems to be good. Alright, so, this is how it's going to be, right? So it's like you're trying to determine of how you're going to be feeling in that way, and thinking, alright, this seems to be very good. I know what to do, and that's how it seems to be, right? So it's like how it is. So here we go. So yes, we'll get 7 cards, progress, we'll get 6 cards. So let's see. So I have King, 9, Ace, 7 of diamonds, 10, 4, King of spades. So I have a pair of kings, and I have spades and diamonds. So that's not bad for me. That's really not bad in that way. And you think, okay, well, this seems to be very good. But then this is how it's going to be in that way. And let's see. Progress have the 3, 10, 9 of clubs. They have the 5 diamonds and 4 hearts. So they have clubs, right? That's the way it kind of goes. Because this is the way it seems to be. So let's see what's happening. And let's see. The flop is 3 diamonds, Jack of clubs, Ace of spades. Return 7 of spades, and 7 of hearts. Have Ace 7 full house. Way to go, me. Way to go. So that'll be 9 plus 1 is 10. So 10 points for Zodiac, and 6 points to the Pro Gods. And the flop is ace 7 of spades, 3 diamonds. Turn, ace spades, and 6 of hearts. I have the 10 eye straight, I have the king of flush. Now it's 10 plus 1 is 11 points for Zodiac, 6 points for the Pro Gods. And the flop is 5, 8 of spades, and 3 diamonds. Turn, jack of spades, and 8 of hearts. I believe I have kings and eights. I have a king and flush once again, so that must be at least 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 points for Zodiac, 6 points for the Pro Gods. Let's see what's going on. And the flop is 4 diamonds, 8 hearts, 3 diamonds. Turn, 3 spades, and queen of hearts. I believe that Pro Gods have a 3 of a kind. They also have a 4-3 full house. Wow. So it'll be 6 plus 1 is 7 points for the Pro Gods, and 12 points for Zodiac. So wow, this is very interesting indeed. Okay, so now this is going to be the big finale coming up. So, I don't normally do this. I don't normally suggest about what's going on in this casual way. But I do know for a fact that this is going to be the way it happens. And normally it's going to be very interesting of how it's going to be. Because the way it is, and you're thinking, alright, well, this is going to be very interesting, I need to know, but then it's like how it's going to be in that way, and think, alright, well, this is going to be how it happens, right? So you have to know exactly what's going on, and you think, okay, alright, I need to know exactly, it seems to be that, right? It seems to be how it is in that way, because the way of how it goes, right? So you have to understand that the big finale is going to come up, and it is. So it's like how it's going to be very interesting of how it is, and you're thinking, well, this is going to be very interesting indeed, because that's how it goes, right? So it's like how it's going to be impossible, but the way how this is, alright? So let's see. First we get 7 cards, so I also get 6 cards. So let's see. Let's see what the big finale is. So the Pro Gods have the Jack 3 of diamonds. They have the 9-2 of hearts, 4 of clubs, and King 3 of spades. So that's what they have, right? So it's going to be very interesting indeed of how it's going to be. And let's see what I have. I have 10 7 of diamonds. I have the 6 of clubs, 7 8 4 of spades. So this is very interesting indeed, because the way how it goes. So I took their spades away, they took my diamonds away, but the way how this is the way it happens. So here we go. And the flop is queen, 7 of clubs, 5 of diamonds. The turn, 2 of spades. And king of diamonds. I have top set with a pair of 7s. Pro guys kind of miss with their straight draw. They only have 2 pair, but top set defeats it. So now that must be at least 13 points for Zodiac. And I think they were up to 6 points, but I think they're up to 7 points. So 7 points to the pro guys as well. And here we go. The flop is ace of hearts, 5 of diamonds, and queen clubs. The turn, 4 of hearts. And 7 of hearts. I have top set pair of 7s, but both guys have the 9 high flush. Wow. They also have the straight as well. So that must be at least 8 points for the pro gods and 13 points for Zodiac. And let's see. And the flop is queen, 5 of diamonds, ace of hearts. Turns to 2 of clubs. And queen of spades. So I do have 2 pair, but pro guys have the 2, 3, 4, 5 ace, ace high straight. So now it's 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 points for the pro guys, 13 points for Zodiac. So let's see what the big finale is. And the flop is 10, 7 of clubs, 5 of hearts. Turn, 8 of clubs. I also see it will be the 4 of hearts. I do have top set. The pro guys have the 79, 10, jack high straight. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So that'll be 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 points for the pro guys, 13 points for Zodiac. Let's see big finale. Let's see. And here is the flop. Flop is queen of spades, queen of hearts, 3 of clubs, a full house for the pro gods. Wow. But if I need a 7, the 7 will be the best bet I can do it. Or Another queen will work. So any queen or 7 will do it. Turn. Turn is the jack of clubs. Only the queen or the 7 will do it. And another queen of clubs. There we go. So that'll be 7s and queens for a full house. Defeats the queen 3 full house. So, you know, in that note, that's how it kind of is. And that's the way it goes. This is how it is. So, you know, this is the way it seems to be in that way. And this is how it's going to be in that way, right? So this is how it's going to be. But yours truly is 13 plus 1 is 14 points for Zodiac and 10 points for the Poet God. So, you know, the way how this is, the way how it's going to be in that way, I think that everything seems to be fine and focused, and this is the way it is in that way, right? We have to believe that everything seems to be fine, but you know how it is, right? This is the way it goes. But I hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please give a comment if you want, but this is the way it seems to be. I hope you like it, hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next time, and this is how it is. But thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye for now. Really, thanks, and bye.